Mark, I suppose the main aim is to make sure there's no hangover from Saturday.
I don't think there will be. No, we've just got to focus on our next game, and the players have been very good at that. Like I say, Saturday we didn't disgrace ourselves. We didn't let ourselves down. But we just know that we didn't quite reach the heights that we have been, and if we could have done, who knows? But we're out. Hopefully the club's in a better shape financially, and we can really now focus on our league form. We went there with every intention of winning, but it didn't quite happen for us, and we're just got to move on quickly, and the boys have been able to do that so far this season.
Gloucester City's game at Wadden Road on Saturday was postponed due to a frozen pitch. Will that actually give you a better chance of your game being on?
Yeah, I would have thought so, but I've been down there today. It's pretty firm at the moment.
How can you prepare then for the game, I suppose, just in case?
Well,
In case scenario?
We have to prepare as if the game's on and worry about it tomorrow if it isn't. The boys have got a recovery day today and making sure that we're 100% ready for tomorrow. We've got no niggles, no reported bumps and bruises from Saturday, no injury worries. We've just got to do what we can today to make sure that we're in tip-top shape for the game tomorrow. If it is called off tomorrow, then we got to deal with it, and that'll be something we'll do. But we have to prepare as if the game is on.
You mentioned the injuries there. Where's his groin okay? Because obviously
Wes' come through okay. It's got not playing 90 minutes has certainly helped him, and hopefully that'll help us.
In terms of training, what work can you do when the training ground is possibly having more wear on it than the pitch?
Well, the training ground's frozen at the moment, so there's not a great deal we can do out there today. We're trying to sort something out, and we have been since yesterday. We're waiting on an answer. We'll get that in the next 20 minutes, and the boys have been ticking over nicely. They've been working really hard of late. Whatever we do today will be the right thing for tomorrow. Whether we get down the gym and do a spinning class, whether we get in the pool, whether we get in the gymnasium, whether we get in and playing on the indoor dome. What we do will be the right thing for tomorrow.
I'm sure you can cope 1 or 2 days like that, training off of grass, but
yeah.
Does it get a problem if it's 4 or 5 days?
Of course it does, yeah, of course it does. But a lot of clubs are in our situation. We've just got to get on with it. You can't worry about it, and you've just got to do what you can, and you've got to pull in a few favours from a few people. And we've phone calls have already been made. We've set up the process that training for later on in the week, and we'll just we'll be getting answers, and we'll be fine.
Frustrating because actually this is a game which has already been rearranged because of the floodlight failure against Southend. What do you remember about that night? I mean, I racked my brains about it, and all I could think of was actually the wind seemed to dominate an awful lot, but you were defending against it very well in the second half.
I think we dominated, to be honest. It was a windy night, but I thought we played some really good football. JJ scored a great goal. There was only one team going to win the game. Brownies made one good save. We've missed the numerous opportunities, but it was a game that I was confident that we were going to take 3 points in, and we were looking forward to playing them tomorrow night. They've got a couple of players suspended, and like I say, we've just got to make sure that we're on our game and roll up for it tomorrow night. It's a game we can win, we know that. It's a game we shouldn't be fearful of, and we won't be. We put Saturday behind us, we move on. I think in the league we're sort of one defeat in 9, 6 unbeaten in the league, and we want to carry that on. The players have done brilliant so far this season, and a win tomorrow night could put us in that top 7.
And when people look at the table, is it important that you win what is your game in hand, just mentally?
It is for me, it is for the players. But Southend will try and have something to say about that. We can only do our best and make sure that we prepare properly, make sure that we're right up for it, make sure we try and play the game we try and play. We expect to put in another good performance, and if we do that, we can go. I think we can go up. Somebody said we can go up to 6th place, and I don't think too many people have expected that. So we're in a decent position at the moment. We're at the right end of the table, and we're playing well.
Great stuff. Thank you. Good luck.
Pleasure.
Mark, when you took over last year, you were out with all the cups, obviously before you came, so you knew exactly what you had to do in the league, which was to stay up, and now you're out of the cup. It's just league from here on in, and you know exactly what you're doing.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I just walked into town just to go and collect something from, and I saw the headline that the league wasn't our priority. Sorry, the cup wasn't our priority. That wasn't the case come Saturday. We prepared properly, we did everything right, but the chance of us winning the FA Cup is slim. We wanted to progress. We want to win every game that we play. I certainly didn't put out a weakened team. I certainly didn't put out an understrength team on the basis that I wanted to get knocked out. I picked a team that was right for me, right for the club, right for the game against Southampton, for us to try and progress. It was always going to be a big ask. We played probably the best team in the competition. We didn't play as well as we would have liked, and we conceded some sloppy goals to make it difficult. But we went out there to win the game. We went out there to get through and earn some more money for the football club. It just didn't quite happen. And you always got to move on to your next one. And if we're honest, the league is our main priority. We've got a big month coming up now, between now and sort of the 3rd of Jan, where there's a bundle of games. We've got to get as many played as we can. Hopefully the weather abates and gives us a bit of chance to carry on the decent run we're on. We don't want to be stuttering between games being called off for 2-3 games at a time, where you get a period where you're not playing and you've got to train on different surfaces. Hopefully he sorts the weather out for us, and hopefully we can get back to playing as quick as we can. Did you manage to have a chat with Nigel Adkins after the game?
Yeah, any positive comments?
He was. He said to me that he never felt comfortable. Even at 2-0, we created a number of decent opportunities, decent bits of play. He knows we've got good players, but we conceded goals at the wrong time, and against a decent team like Southampton, you can't do that.
Yeah, the position you're in, you're taking that before the start of the season, weren't you? Well positioned for an attack on the playoffs with the game in hand.
I think we'd have been stupid not to, without a shadow of a doubt. I think after 5 or 6 games, if you're in the top 8, I think you have to have a look at it and see where you are. After 10 games, I think it's a slightly better measure. But after 17, 18 games, to be 8th with a chance of going 6th and not too far off right up there, I think the players have been magnificent, and I just want them to carry on believing, carry on playing the way we're playing, to learn quickly from things that don't go well for us, and just to keep enjoying themselves and working hard. And if they do that, then there's no reason why we've proved we can match teams and be better than teams as well.
Yeah. Is Cirencester one of the possible training venues this week?
Won't be today, but certainly will be later in the week. Yeah. We don't want to go there today. It's not what we want to do. We're fine. We know what we're doing today. We're just waiting on an answer off somewhere, and I'm sure it will be. They've been brilliant to us in the past, and hopefully, they'll be able to come up with the goods for us again.
Yeah, obviously there's absolutely nothing anyone can do about the weather, but you probably, more than most teams, are desperate to play because you're in good form in the league.
Yeah, we are in good form. But listen, if we get an enforced layoff for a game, 2 games, 3 games, whatever, we've got to get on with it. I'm a firm believer in that. That if you get what you dealt, you have to deal with it. And I say we'll just get on and we'll manage the best we can, and we'll just keep things ticking over, work as hard as we can, just to make sure that we're ready for games when they come along.
Yeah. Cheers, Mark.